Hello guys, I hope you're all well. Today we are going to do a revision for exponent for the first term. So without wasting any time, let us start. I'm going to do number 1, number 2. These are just the laws, okay? Number 2, number 3, and then let's just do 6. Only those 4, and then you guys, you can just comment below if you still don't understand, and then you can tell me which ones to do and so forth. Thank you. Let's just start. The first one, we are given negative 4 x cubed y exponent 5 multiplied by negative 5x y squared. Now remember, signs are as important as numbers and letters, right? Letters meaning variables, they are as important. So we're firstly going to multiply signs. So we're going to have negative times negative is going to give us positive. Then we have 1 multiplied by 5 is going to give us 20. And then we have x cubed multiplied by x. Remember, if ever our x doesn't have an exponent, we have 1 there, right? So remember, when we multiply the same basis, we add the exponent. So we're going to have x 3 plus 1, and then we have y multiplied by y. Again, we're going to add those exponents, which is 5 plus 2. And now finally, our answer is going to be 20. X 3 plus 1 is 4, and then we have y 5 plus 2 is going to give us 7. That was the first one, quite easy. Okay, and then number 2, we have, let me just underline here, we have negative 14 xy squared divided by 21 x cubed and y. Now again, remember, signs are as important as numbers and variables, right? So negative divided by positive is going to give us negative, and then we have 14 divided by 21 is going to give us 2 over 3, and then now we have all our exponents. Then we have x. Remember, we don't have a number there, our exponent is 1, so we're going to have 1, and then now this 3 is going to be taken up, and then it changes the sign. If it was positive, it's going to be now negative. And then we also have a y, we have 2, here we had a 1, right? If we have nothing again, so this 1 is going to change the sign, becomes negative. And then now, finally, our answer is going to be negative 2, and then 1 minus, for x, 1 minus 3 is going to give us negative 2, and then we have y. Then our y is 2 minus 1 is going to give us positive 1 over 3 still. But remember, we cannot leave our answer with a negative exponent. So we need to write now that negative 2 at our denominator so that it can change the sign and become a positive. So now instead of that, having that, so this whole x, we're going to take it below. Remember, it was a 2 exponent of 2. We're going to leave it like that. So now finally, our answer will be negative 2y over 3x squared. That's about it. Now let us go on to number 3. Let's go to number 3. I'll erase this part. Number 3 there, we are given 2x negative exponent of 1 multiplied by 3x. Again, we multiply the numbers. It's going to be 2 times 3 is going to give us 6. And then now we multiply the variables, and then we add those. So we have 1. Remember, here's 1, right? So it's going to be plus 1. So finally, our answer is going to be 6x minus 1 plus 1 is going to give us what? 0. And then now remember, everything to an exponent of 0 is going to give us 1. Everything to an exponent of 0, it is 1. So finally, our answer is 6. Okay. Again, let me just emphasize that anything to the exponent of 0, it is 1. Let's say what? Y with an exponent of 0 is equals to 1. We have 2x exponent of 3 with an exponent of 0 is going to give us 1. Everything to an exponent of 0, it is 1. Okay, so now let us go on to the last one. On our last one, we are given there again 2x exponent of 0, y 7, z multiplied by negative 3, y negative 2, z. Again, remember, I just emphasized it now, not so long ago, that anything to an exponent of 0 is how much? 1. So we're just going to write it as 2 multiplied by 1. And then let's just rewrite this quickly. Z multiplied by negative 3, y negative 2, z. And we know that anything multiplied by 1, it remains to be that thing, right? So instead of us putting this, we can just leave it like that. So we have our 2 there. Again, let us start multiplying. The sign in front here, it is a positive. So positive times negative is going to give us negative. 2 times 3 is going to give us 6. And then y multiplied by y, we add the exponent. So we're going to have y 7 minus 2 because it's negative. That's why it is minus there. And then we have z. Remember, we have 1 there. And then we have 1 again there. So it's going to be 1 plus 1. And now finally, our answer is going to be negative 6 y exponent of 5 y squared. Okay, please try to do every other expression that given here, 4, 5, I just did 6. We can do 4, 5, 7, 8, as many as you can. It is there in the Mind Action Series textbook. You can look at it. I hope, I'm not quite sure, that the answers are there at the back of the book. I will just verify and give the correct answer in the next video. Thank you so much.